Um, might have to take a few steps there. But I hope everyone's doing well. It's good to see you all. And if this is your first time at the Reiki Healing Circle, please pop a little comment on and say hello. Give a little like. All that does is it puts this Reiki Healing Circle out to more people so it can help more people. Because as we put our energy together, we heal each other. And that's what a Reiki Healing Circle is all about. It's getting in touch with that Reiki energy. And if you know nothing about Reiki, that's fine. You're in the right place. And if you know everything about Reiki, you're fine. You're also in the right place because this is reconnecting you to that Reiki energy. So we're all here to help each other. And asking questions along the way will help us all to learn. What we find is that when one person asks a question, there may be a book answer, although there might be multiple book answers. But there's also different people's perspectives on how to answer that question for that person who's asking that question and the way that they ask that question. So that's what my Reiki group is all about. So it's a good way to be able to ask questions and have lots of people ask the same question. And hello. For some reason, my messages are not telling me who's saying hello, but it's lovely to see you here. So thank you very much for saying hello today. So thank you very much for liking and commenting, because that does help. So let's find out about our angel card for this week. It's Guardian. And you when I first drew that card, I thought, how am I going to link Guardian to Reiki? Because yes, in the Reiki circle, we ask to invite our guides and guardian angels into our circle. And Guardian is about that. It's about the supporting forces, the supporting energy that's all around us. So I finally realized that actually Reiki is those guardian angels or guardians. Reiki itself is that energy that's all around us in the space between the molecules. Sometimes we just tune ourselves out. We need a little bit of help to be able to see what's right in front of our face sometimes, or right inside our hearts is probably a better way to put it. And so having guardian angels or guardians that will help to point things out. They're the coincidences that start happening, the synchronicities. Anyway, let me read the card, and because I might end up repeating myself a bit here, and we'll find out what guardian means. This card indicates communication with your guardian angel or spirit guide. No matter what is going on in your life, you have angels and guardian spirits with you. You have an innate ability to connect with the spiritual energy that surrounds you. Don't wait to be in a crisis or an extreme situation before you connect to your spirit guides. You can ask them for guidance on almost anything. Your angels and guardians are here for you, but they cannot intervene unless you ask for their support and guidance. They cannot interfere with your free will. But when you ask for their support, the outcome is often better than you imagined. Be receptive and open to receiving guidance. Be approachable. Having an open attitude will help you to feel the love and support your guides have on offer. Messages can come in many forms. You may notice recurring numbers, a specific flower, butterflies or dragonflies. Your message might come through a song, or you may start finding feathers or coins. These are just some of the many ways you can receive guidance. Once you begin acknowledging those messages, it will help you feel peaceful and shift your energy from negative to positive. And then the description of the card is, a beautiful goddess looks lovingly at a smaller woman who is sitting on the side of a ship. The lotuses filling the water signify wisdom and spiritual enlightenment. The partially open lotus flowers represent a soul that is still opening to its beauty and the spiritual guidance on offer. The starlight and purple shades suggest the presence of protective guardian angels. Everyone can use a little bit of extra help or support. You're being asked to request extra guidance, to be open, and to trust. The outcome may not be immediately apparent, But be assured, the confusion will pass and peace will be regained. What a beautiful card. I mean, that's what we all want, isn't it? We want a little bit of help. We want things to be easier when they're not easy. And when things are going well, don't forget that you have a connection to this Reiki energy. And it can be used for healing. It can be used for asking for advice. It's your intuition. It's all within you. You have this knowledge. Sometimes we just can't see it. And by asking for a little bit of help, you can get that help from the universe. And that might be somebody that crosses your path, that you ask them a question, and like in the Reiki group, we ask each other questions. We may have answers for each other so that we can come together and go, oh, yeah, that really helps. Or it may not actually answer the question, but it might point you in the direction of having that question answered. So that's a fabulous card for this week. And I always like that Reiki Healing Circle, which we'll do in just a minute, where it asks to invite your guardian angels and spirit guides into the circle, if appropriate, because sometimes our guardian angels and guides are not necessarily for the group. So that's why it says if appropriate. So anyway, let's go over and do our Reiki Healing Circle for today. So just close your eyes and relax. Let go of any tension and anxiety. And know you're surrounded by love, peace, and security. Bring your attention to your breath and take a few slow, deep breaths. Breathe in love and breathe out peace. Place your palms upwards with the intention to send healing to the center of our circle. Now bring your attention to your heart center and fill your heart with love and compassion, and set the intention that we're going to send Reiki, love and blessings, or healing thoughts to the center of our circle. Feel this energy building up and up until it completely fills our circle with golden light. Feel the energy continue to build until it fills the room and encloses and bathes us in golden healing light. Feel the energy flowing from us. Visualize the golden light connecting and embracing us within this healing and loving space. Make your connection to your own divine source, and if appropriate, invite your guides and guardian angels into our circle. Ask for guidance, wisdom, and compassion so that we can help bring love and healing to the earth and to everyone and everything that lives upon the earth. So now send out healing, love and blessings with the knowledge that where thought goes, energy flows. Now we will place ourselves in the center of the circle to receive this golden healing energy. So I place Heather in the center of our circle. Now place yourself in the center of our circle. Now visualize each of us in the center of the circle, receiving a healing from this golden glowing energy. Feel the energy flowing around us and through us. Feel it connecting us. Feel it healing and soothing us, and feel it filling every cell of our bodies with health and positive energy. Feel it calming our minds, filling our hearts with love, and opening our consciousness to the wisdom of the universe. And now we will place whoever or whatever we wish to receive a healing in the center of the circle. So I place Neil, Anne, Patty Lou, all my friends and family, and our pets in the center of the circle. Now place whoever or whatever you wish to receive a healing in the center of our circle. Now feel free to call out at random anyone or anything else you would like to place in the circle. I place world peace, the Dalai Lama, and everyone who regularly comes to the group in the center of our circle. Now visualize all the people and situations we have placed in the circle, bathed in golden healing light and surrounded by our love. Now imagine taking hold of the hands of the person on either side of you in our circle, and also visualize taking hold of the hands of all people in Reiki groups throughout the world. Feel the energy flowing from hand to hand and heart to heart, and reaching out to the whole of the universe. And now bring your attention to Mother Earth, and see the earth surrounded in golden healing light, and send love, blessings, and gratitude for all she provides for us. Ask that the earth may be healed, cleansed, and at peace. And now, with a little squeeze of appreciation, release the hands on either side of you. Allow the visualization to gently fade away, but hold on to the feeling of oneness and love. And that's our healing circle for today. It does appear that I'm having trouble with my streaming today. We have roadworks going on out front, and I can see that this broadcast is dropping here and there. So I'm sorry for that. Hopefully it will be available on YouTube in whole later. I'm not seeing what it looks like if it's been breaking. So, but let's go find out what the angel cards are for this week. So this is where you would choose angel card 1, 2, or 3. And that will be your card for the week. Or you can have them all, and you can look at them as past, future, and present, or however you want to look at them. So they're just beautiful and lovely reminders of how to start our week and make it a good week. So if you've chosen card number 1, it is Ruminate. And that's not a great card, is it? But it is. It is. Because what this card, as much as that doesn't sound great, it's reminding you that you don't have to go over and over and over and over in your mind these incessant thoughts that we all have. You can break that cycle. You can. All you have to do when you notice, because the first step is noticing that you've got these thoughts that are taking over. Usually it happens for me in the middle of the night. I wake up and I think, there's this, and this, or that, and that, and that, or I had that conversation, and how could I have done it differently? Or there's all these different things that can cause incessant thoughts. Worry is another one. So when these things happen, and you notice that your brain is doing that, try, because obviously the first few times you do this, you may not be able to stop. You're not going to stop your thoughts. Let them come and go. But stop yourself at that moment and go, what can I be grateful for right now? Just something, anything. I mean, all you have to do is look around you to see the amazing, beautiful things that you have in your life. I am doing this on a computer. And it's a 6-year-old computer, but you know what? I am lucky enough to have a computer. And I like computers, so that's even better. Something very simple to be grateful for is I've got a glass of water. I can walk to my tap and have a drink at any point. And that gratefulness stops the thoughts, because they'll come back, find something else to be grateful for. And at first, you're going to say, this isn't working. But it does. It does work. It takes practice, a little bit of hard work, because you need to keep coming back to it and trying. But it does work. So I will post the long descriptions of all the cards later, so that you can read what the card says about it. So, and if you've chosen card number 2 today, it is Respect. And what a beautiful card that is. I really love purples. Can you tell? All the cards with purples in them. I just really love them. But that person in that, the angel or what have you, person in that card, has such an air of confidence that they feel that they respect themselves enough to be able to stand up tall, and that light, when you do respect yourself, it shines out to other people. You don't have to wait for respect from other people. You need to respect yourself first. That is the first step. And when you can love yourself and be honest with yourself, be honest with yourself is one of the Reiki principles, and be kind to yourself and others is another Reiki principle. That's what can develop self-respect. So it takes time, but if you're struggling with the Reiki principles at all, always start with gratitude. It's the simplest one to start you on that path to make the changes that you need to make. Because whenever you get stuck, just go back to gratitude. It's amazing. So, beautiful card for anyone that's chosen that. It wants you to honor your self-respect. That's just beautiful. But you'll also see the long description of the card later, because obviously my ramblings aren't always what the card is actually saying for you. So, and if you've chosen card number 3, it is sincere relationships. That's another thing that we all want, isn't it? Real, true relationships. We want to have friends in our lives, people in our lives, that are on the same wavelength as us. And that's what I found Reiki did for me. Reiki allowed me to be me without worrying about what other people think. I have my oddities and my uniqueness, and I used to hide that. I used to try to be just like everybody else, or fit in, or keep my mouth shut, because I do have a big mouth sometimes. And sometimes I just say the wrong thing. But the people who are my tribe, when I say something wrong, they know that I didn't mean anything bad by it. It's just words that come out of my mouth. My energy is always love. And sometimes when I'm hurt, I may not sound like I'm loving, but I need to give myself some love at those points. But sincere relationships, they understand what you meant, maybe not what you said. Or maybe that they're into all of the same things that you are into. But when you can be yourself, and that's what Reiki helps you to be, you can then attract like-minded people. And when you have that energy around you, they are sincere relationships. So, beautiful card. It's asking you to look for those sincere relationships that are around you. And maybe if you're not finding them right now, maybe that's because you need to be a bit more honest with yourself and be you to the world, and that will bring your tribe to you. Because you'll start falling in with the same people. You'll find that people will make comments on your posts or something like that, and you'll be like, oh, hey, that rings with what I do and what I feel. And you can go out and say, I'm in a virtual world, but I'm a bit of an introvert. So you can comment on other people's posts when you see something that resonates with you. And so you can develop sincere relationships even online, at least I have. So it's possible. But in the real world, too, it also works in the real world. So we met with the Reiki group last week and on Friday, and it was just amazing to see people again and have those conversations, and touch base with people who are lovely, amazing people. So it was a wonderful week last week, and I hope everyone has a fabulous week this week. So thank you so much for joining me, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great time. Thanks. Bye-bye.